Okay, good evening everyone. This is DJ Dimaliuat and welcome to another edition of Motivational Mondays. And while waiting for others, again, I want to say hi to everyone who is watching. Thank you once again for tuning in. And we are live at the TGFI fan page for those who are watching abroad or all over the Philippines as well, or all over the globe. I want to say hello to everyone and at the same time, to my Facebook page as well, DJ Dimaliuat. And of course, this is also recorded via YouTube so that it will also be uploaded as well. And while waiting for others to be online, again, I want to say hi to those who are now live. So I want to know, where are you connecting? Before we go to our topic for tonight, again, I want to know, where are you watching? Okay, si Alan Almira, watching from Qatar. Hello there, Alan. One of our suke, most of the time, is always watching. Fred, thank you very much for watching. Nag-comment pa si Fred sa post ko kanina. Again, sorry for being late for 30 minutes. I left Alabang 5 o'clock. And it's almost a 2.5 hour drive. No? So, hindi talaga kinaya. Akala ko abot ako ng 7 o'clock here at home. But don't worry, I'm already live now. So thank you very much. Thank you no, sa mga nag-comment. John Lyndon Lozadas is always watching as well. Mga ka-TGFI, watching together with my colleagues, Randy, Ruben, and Fred at Rals Al Khair sa Saudi Arabia. So hello there, John Lyndon, and sa mga kaibigan mo dyan. Gina Jam, also watching from Abu Dhabi. And thank you very much for always supporting and watching. Princess Argel from UAE. And Lloyd Valdez watching from Singapore. Hello there. I'll be there in Singapore on November. I hope you will attend our event as well. Diba? And my wife Carla is also watching. Thank you very much for always supporting. And may I request for you to share this video to your timelines so that your friends will also know that we are live. No, maybe some people who didn't see my post earlier were expecting me to be live at 7 o'clock. Maybe they don't know that we're already live right now. So maybe you can share this to your timeline. You can share this to the TGFI Facebook group so that people who are there watching will also be notified. You can also tag your friends whom you know wants to start a business, or who you know has just started a new business. Para rin sa kanila to. They will also benefit from this. Who is already leading a group of people and wants to elevate their leadership para sa kanila rin to. So again, thank you very much. And again, I congratulate you for watching. I know you could be doing something else today. You could be just resting. If you're here in the Philippines, I know it's traffic all over. You have worked for all this the whole day, and still you're watching to learn some more and grow yourself more. So that's very, very good. And for people abroad, especially different time zone, like for people in the Middle East, it's just 2:30. Maybe some of you are still at your work, but sneaking in this video. Or if you're watching this in a recorded fashion, then thank you very much for watching. Again, kahit hindi mo napanood ng live, you took time to watch this video. So I will do what I can today to inspire you again, to motivate you, and hopefully to push you into action. Right? So, and hopefully improve your lives. Because again, one of my mission is to empower people to be financially free. So all the topics that I'm doing is either motivational, inspirational, or sometimes step-by-step guide for you to be able to improve your business or start a business, improve your investments, but more importantly, improve yourself and strengthen yourself and your personal development, your personal mastery, because that's very important. Again, kahit anong negosyo mo, kahit anong opportunity meron ka, if you don't really improve yourself, then mapag-iiwanan ka ng iba. Or with all the obstacles that are coming your way, you will really be challenged and you will give up easily. And that's the reason why we usually have to I go online at least 2 Mondays every month or every other Monday, so that at least twice a week you get really motivated, you get inspired, we fix your mindset. We get to fix our mindset, improve our mindset every single day, so that we can again improve our results as well. Because our results right now is just a print out of what's going inside. T. Harv Eker said it best, that our outer world is just a print out of our inner world. So it means that we have to if we want to change our results, there's something that needs to change inside of us. Diba? Kailangan may magbago sa mindset natin, sa beliefs natin, so that our actions will change and our results will change as well. And that's what we are trying to do here, at least every other Monday. And even with Floy alternating with me. So every Monday na rin talaga that we are feeding you with information that sometimes you already know. I know a lot of things that we talk about here are not really new, but it's a sort of reminder for you to constantly check on yourself. Kung sinasabi mo, oy, oo nga, ba't hindi ko ginagawa yan? Alam ko na yon, but bakit hindi ko siya ginagawa previously? Then maybe this is about time. This is my wake-up call to you that finally you're able to apply what you already know and, constantly improve yourself. Because, life is a never-ending learning process. We always learn every single day, and hopefully we apply what we learn. Because according to Tony Robbins, it's either you're growing or you're decaying or you're dying. There's no such thing as stability, na pag na-reach mo yung certain level, mag-stabilize ka na lang. No? Because if you don't grow, you are starting to die, you're starting to decay, because other people around you are growing. Right? So that's why we're feeding you with information that sometimes you know, but it will serve as a reminder. More importantly, what I want you to get from this every other Mondays from me with me is that it puts you into action, that finally all the things that you've been contemplating of doing, finally you will start it. I've learned from Alex Mandossian, one of the greatest internet marketers of all time, is that version 1 is always better than version none. So if you've been thinking about it, then maybe just do it. Sabi nga ng Nike said it best, just do it, right? Just do what you've been thinking, and then at least you have a version 1. You have something to improve. Because if you haven't started anything, then you cannot say na mahirap siya, or you cannot say na kaya siya, di ba? Or na hindi siya kaya. You cannot really compare. Last Saturday, I just conducted a training for leaders, and I told them that you cannot really say that you know something unless or until you've done it. No, hindi porke narinig mo sa akin, na you've watched videos, you've read books, your friend told you about it, right? You already know it. It's not about it until you've applied, and that's the only time you will really deeply understand things. And that's the only time that you start really the learning process, right? Just listening to me, reading books, getting that information is just step 1 out of so many steps. Right? So again, I want to say hi to Maricel Silvano from Bali, Indonesia. I've been there last year. It's lovely there. I like going to Bali as well. Shalom, Vicky Susteverio, watching here in Israel. God bless. Thank you very much. Hello, James, as well from Singapore, and my Tita Jazz Ventura. Hello for everyone who's watching. So let's talk about leadership. So again, this topic, I talked about this so much. I've included this in my topic last Saturday in my leadership talk. I've talked about this in schools, when schools invite me to talk about leadership. I've created this topic about 2 years ago in our leaders convention. And since then, I've been using this topic to really motivate people and tell, especially the new leaders, people who just started a business, because leaders, when you are in business, you need leadership, right? For people who are promoted in a leadership position and handling a bigger number of people, or it's the first time that you're leading people, then you need this topic, because you need There's something to change inside of you, for you to be able to lead these people really well. Or if you're already, you have a business for so long and you want to elevate the game and then and elevate the results, improve your results, then you have to elevate something inside you. And that for me is leadership, right? For you to be able to enroll your clients to buy from you, you need leadership. Because selling is just leading people to where do you want to go, from point A to point B, from the smaller them to the bigger them, from the smaller me to the bigger me. Everyone has a dream. And sales, you need leadership to translate and to bring your clients, to bring people from where they are right now to where they want to go. So that's how important leadership is. And that's why I'm talking about it right now. And at the same time, again, if you are having a bigger goal, like for example, our goal next year is at least double of what we are selling this year, of what we are producing this year. So if you want to double what we have done or what we have earned, let's talk about earnings. If you want to double your earning today, what you're earning today or this year, and you want to double it next year, then the same leadership, the same lifestyle, the same habits and skills that you have right now is not enough for you to be able to achieve what you want to achieve next year. You have to level up, right? And the first thing that you want to improve is really your leadership. Leadership of other people and leadership of self. So that's, again, my introduction of why we need this topic. So if you're ready to learn what I'm about to share, the 5 things that you need to change and the changes that you need to make for you to be able to lead more effectively, please comment down below, I'm ready, so that I know that people are ready. So as I wait for people who are still coming in, I want to say hi to Maricel from Kuwait. Hello there, Maricel Bolo, watching from Kuwait. And Chris first. So Chris is always here watching as well from Doha, Qatar. So hello there. Again, hello Madge, you're watching. Krista, you're watching. Hello there. So for everyone who's watching in my page as well, thank you very much. And again, please share this to your page so that everyone will be notified as well. You may tag your friends. Oh, ready na daw? Sabi ni June Mainit, hairstyle, is always watching as well. Alex Reyes, I'm ready. Si SB Boromei, ready from Abu Dhabi. John Lindon, again, you're ready. And Abu Dhabi, Glenda Apura, hello there. And good evening then, si Dalia Fajardo. O si Eman, my friend as well, joined. So thank you very much. And again, here in YouTube, if you're ready. So this is it. So the first thing that you need to do, or the first shift that you need to do inside you and in your leadership is the letter S. Para may susundan din tayo, SHIFT. The first shift is be selfish. Oh, DJ, bakit be selfish? Akala ko ba leadership? You should, think of other people. Yes, of course, it's given that when you're a leader, you think of other people. When you're a leader, you think of the people around you, your subordinates, maybe your clients, your staff, your employees, or again, your followers. But you also have to think about yourself. You have to clarify to yourself, why are you doing this? What's in it for me? What's in it for you? Right? If hindi ka clear, if you're not clear with why are you doing such leadership, then you will easily give up. Believe me, leading people is not easy. It takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, sometimes money to lead them as well. A lot of concerns, a lot of problems that will go in your way. Ang daming reklamo, di ba? Ang daming unfair behavior. People will expect a lot from you. So you will really give a lot. That's already given, right? So you also have to think about yourself. You have to learn how to love yourself. And know that para saan ito, right? If I will be leading people, you should also understand that what's in it for me? What will be the benefit? What will be my benefit if I lead 10 people, 15 people, 20 people, right? It could be promotion in your work. If you have your career as a leader, you could be promoted. Or if the company will be happy with your performance, then you could have a pay raise, di ba? If you're leading let's say, a business, if you have a business and you're leading people, these employees, then your mission is providing employment. You're providing jobs, so you're doing a good job, right? That's why entrepreneurs earn as well, because you're providing jobs. But you also have to accept and embrace that kikita ka din dito. You will also make money, right? If you know how much you want, right? What will be the return of your leadership? You leading your employees. Sometimes, leaders and managers stay later in the office. You stay late at night. You work overtime, just like this, right? Yes, I'm giving. I will I will use myself as an example. I'm giving free topics, diba? I'm giving free talks, but I know that I want something from that, and that could be followers, subscribers in my email, in my blogs, in my website, so that eventually, if I sell something, if I sell my book, which is coming out this year, if I will sell a seminar, right? People will attend, and so I will earn as well. Or if I want to build and grow my team, and I want to recruit people and be with my team and train them, then I will also earn when they earn, right? I know my purpose. When I help people, I know that there's something that I want to gain back as well. Maybe not directly from these people, but as we all know, we pay it forward, and it will all go back to you 100,000 folds, right? So that's my purpose. I share to people for free, diba? Because I know somewhere along the way, I will be able to reap the rewards, diba? So that's me being selfish as well. I have a selfish reason, and this is also practice. Free talk is a practice for me. So how about you? When you lead people, what will be your motivation? What will be the come on? What's in it for you? Be selfish. Love yourself as well. Because it's really easy for leaders to give and think of other people. And sometimes we forget to think about ourselves. Parents, for example, the moms more especially, they always think about their kids. They always think about their family, right? Or especially kayo mga OFWs. You're there abroad. And you also think about your family in the Philippines. Diba? But what will be the return for you? Maybe if you give money to them and help them to start a business, then maybe at least maisip mo, may katulong ka na magtrabaho para hindi ka na habang buhay magiging OFW. You will not be working abroad forever. And that brings me to another story, that one of the major reasons that I brought my sister and my brother, even my cousin, and hanggang ngayon, pati tita ko nakasama ko na sa negosyo namin, sa Driven, is because not just for me to earn for them, also from them, but also to teach them how to fish. No, because, alam mo, of course, I will always help my family. Diba? When I earn really well, I will always help my family, but I cannot give forever. I cannot give millions to, let's say, 10 people in my family. That's already 10 million. It will cost me 10 million. So one of the major motivations, me being selfish, is that when they make it and they're able to earn really well, then hindi ko na sila isipin. Diba? That's being selfish in a way, but helping other people as well, or other people as well. Diba? And if they're earning millions, they're really earning really well, then I don't need to give money to them because I have given opportunity. So that's the first shift that you need to think, or to have in your life, inside you. You also have to accept that you have to think about yourself. Be selfish once in a while. Always be clear, why are you doing such thing? Why will you helping people? Why will you be leading people, because that's the only effective way, especially when we talk about business. Diba? We will help people to have jobs when you're an employer, but at the same time, it allows you to remove some work para makapagkaroon ka ng time with your family. Diba? That's one of the reasons why I love our employees, because they gave me free time so that when I go abroad, I go to a vacation. Diba? I can have a vacation. And at the same time, I don't want to do things. There are things that I don't want to do anymore. So they're the ones doing it. Diba? So, and that's why I'm giving them jobs. So it's a win-win scenario. Being selfish is really a win-win scenario, because it's automatic for leaders, for business owners to give to people. That's automatic. That's a basic law of entrepreneurship. You cannot really make money unless you help people. Diba? So that's the first thing. That's letter S. Be selfish. Right? So I hope you're really learning. I want to say hi to people who are saying hi to me as well. To May Madelet. Hello there. To Maricel. Ready na daw si Maricel Selvano. And of course, Frances Ann Agustin. I'm ready, sabi niya. So again, thank you very much. Ang dami nanonood na rin dito. Si Miss Joy, si Pat, si Girly, si Vladimir, si Lad, and si Roel. Hello there. And again, kindly share this video outside so that people will also come in. So that's the first shift that you need to do, the first change that you need to do. The second change is you gotta learn how to be honest. Be honest with your people. If you're not happy with their performance, be honest. And being honest doesn't mean you need to hurt their feelings. Although sometimes my staff, nagrereklamo sila because sabi nila sometimes I'm too honest maybe. But you know, they need feedback. People need feedback, honest feedback, so that they can grow. Everyone can grow. Because if we become too lenient, sometimes ako sobrang bait na nga actually. So I really baka nasanay na nga lang yung tao sa akin. So sometimes I have to check if they are not performing at par based on expectation. Diba? So that's what also you have to do. You have to give feedback to your people as soon as possible so that you and your team can make necessary changes. Diba? Be honest enough, but still with care, right? That you just need to teach them and make them understand of the mutual goal. Because pag naintindihan naman ito, then giving honest feedback is just part of the process. Diba? So be honest with them and be honest with yourself. Diba? Let's say we are the most basic example is self-leadership. Let's say you promise yourself, I want to lose weight. Diba? I want to lose weight. And then you look at the mirror every single morning, and then titingin ako sa salamin, and then you say, hindi, okay naman ito eh. Diba? Kasi okay naman ito. I don't look bad. But ano ba talaga yung gusto mo para sa sarili mo? Diba? Give yourself honest feedback, because only honest feedback of your performance will make you improve. Right? If you always are too lenient or you sugarcoat the situation, then people will not achieve what needs to be done. And leaders take that responsibility, sometimes that unenviable task, to tell their team if it's not working. Diba? So you got to have that courage to be honest with yourself at first and take responsibility at the same time. Ito, hindi to blaming. This is different from blaming. Being honest and giving honest feedback is different from blaming other people that they are the ones or they're the reason why things fail. Right? It all starts with ourselves. Be honest. Let's take responsibility of why things are not working so that we can think of things or solutions on how it could work. Diba? So it's very important. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your people so that eventually they will also be masasanay na sila that you're just giving feedback. It will be a part of the culture. It will be a culture of your organization that you give feedback to one another. Diba? So that's the second thing. Be honest with yourself and be honest with your people. Give them the appropriate feedback that they need, because that's part of leadership. Only the leaders will take people into accountability. Diba? Sometimes the team tend to relax and settle with much less of what's needed. And only leaders can take the courage to, elevate the game. And if you want your production, your income to increase or maybe double, then you have to elevate your level of honesty and level of feedback. So that's the second thing that you need to shift or change. Be honest. The third thing, let's talk about the third thing, right? The third thing that you want to level up, or you want to the shift that needs to happen to you, is letter I, which is be intentional, right? For you to reach your goal, you got to be intentional. I believe that, walang chamba sa success. Nobody really gets too lucky, right? You always set an intention. And then sometimes, luck plays on our side, but you always set an intention what you want to achieve, right? If you want 50% growth in production and income next year, you set that intention, and only people who set that intention gets it. Nobody gets anything without planning for it. So that's why we have annual planning. Earlier, that's why I'm in Alabang, we are having a series of meetings with me and my partners in Driven, so that we will be ready for October 7 and 8, which is our annual planning with our leaders. And that planning will allow us and help us to reach our goals next year, or for at least 100% growth. We want to double our sales and definitely our income next year. Diba? So it requires planning. It's intentional. You set an intention of what you want to achieve. I'll give you an example. If you want to retire at a certain age, maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now, then you set that intention. You won't retire earlier than 60 if you don't have that intention. So you have to set that intention. If you want to go home for good sa Philippines, let's say in 5 years, then you have to set that intention. Because only when you have that intention, that you will put the puzzle together, the pieces of the puzzle together, for you to be able to reach that goals. Hindi mo malalaman what actions you need to take unless there's a goal and there's a concrete intention that you want to achieve. So that's the very important thing. That's one of my favorites for this topic. That's the third thing that you need to change or you need to shift. Be intentional. Everything should be intentional, right? 100% growth in income, that's intentional. 100% growth in sales, that's intentional. Diba? How many businesses you want to open in the next 5 years, that's intentional. How many real estate properties that you want to invest? Let's say my target in the next 3 years, I want to buy, let's say 10 condos, 10 condominiums that I will rent it out. That's intentional. Hindi ako aabot doon without setting that intention first. And that's why that's part of the book that I am writing. Right? The book that I will launch towards the end of this year, the first ever chapter is the power of intention. How powerful that intention is, because nobody can get something unless they set that intention. They set their minds to it. So if you want to achieve something, set the intention first, right? Because as the old saying goes in training, when the intention is clear, the mechanism will appear. Even if you don't know how to get it, it doesn't matter yet at this time. Just set the intention first. Diba? If you wanna, if you want to have, let's say, 1 million pesos in investment, right? You have to set that intention. 1 million pesos dapat nakatabi for my investments, so that money is working for me, right? That should be intentional. Nobody gets to save and invest 1 million pesos without planning it, but without even having it in their minds. Diba? So as a leader as well, if you're leading people and you want to have a bigger goal for the team, then set that intention. The leader sets the direction. The leader sets the direction. The leader gives that intention, and then eventually you get the buy-in of the team. Of course, that's another story. That's another skill. But it all starts with intention, right? You want to define what you want to achieve for your team, diba? For your organization, for your business, for your group. Eventually, they will, your team will work together and cooperate. But it all starts with you setting the intention. So that's the third shift or third change that you need to make for your leadership to be more effective, for you to lead more people. The fourth thing is really related to number 3. The fourth thing, the fourth change and the fourth shift you need to make is you need to be focused, right? Set that intention and then be focused on that intention. Meaning, every single day of your life, you have to think of it. You should not change. A lot of people, when I ask them what's their goal, they don't know, right? So you have to know every single moment of your life. When you wake up, when I ask you what's your goal today, you should be able to answer me in the next 2 to 3 seconds. But as I was saying during my topic last Saturday, the leaders, like when you ask me what's my goal for my team in my small group in Driven in real estate, I can already immediately answer you, this year that's 300 million. So if I ask you, right, how much sales is your goal, if you don't know, then you're not focused. So you have to set yourself up to win. So every single morning, that should be your first thing, the first thing that you want to think about in the morning. Now, so if you have a dream board or a vision board, it should be always, it should be posted anywhere that it could be seen regularly. Diba? Be it in your wall, in your cabinet, or in the wallpaper of your laptop if you open it every single day. It should always remind you. Or if you have a goal written down, like me, I have a goal written down here in my house. All my goals, I always see it every single day. So it reminds me. So it helps me to be focused. Ito lang yung gagawin ko. I don't waste time. I don't waste effort or action. But that's what I do. So you have to be focused with the intention that you set. So usually, diba, every year, hopefully, you set a goal. Oh, this is my goal for 2018. Diba? Ngayon pa lang, you can already set goals for 2018. Para pine-prepare mo na yung 2017 mo, the last quarter of 2017, for that. Right? So set an intention now, and then set yourself up to win. You should always be seeing that. If you can, meditate every morning, just 5 minutes to 10 minutes every morning. Think of your intention, what you want to create, your vision, and then your action for today. I have a meditation, a short meditation exercise that I do every morning to allow me to be focused, so that I know what I will do today and what I want to create in the next 3 years. But so you can do that. You can do that meditation exercise. But it allows me to be focused. So you have to be focused on your goal. The goal that you set for your team, you have to be focused in that. Diba? So that you set that target. Diba? Imagine, no? Like people who are, let's say, playing basketball and then shooting the free throw. They're so focused. Diba? So that when they shoot that ball, bigger chances of going in because they're so focused. It's really hard if there's a lot of distractions, right? One of our archers, they say, archery, but you're shooting the target. It's really hard if you're not focused. I've tried archery once in Nuvali, and it's really hard to hit the target. And even people with a lot of practice is having a hard time. It's not easy to hit the target. What more for people who are not focused? If you're not focused, you will not hit your target. More so your team. Diba? So sometimes your team is not focused. There will be some distractions here and there. So the leader's role is to focus the team to that direction. If this is our goal, this is what we will get. So be focused. If you, let's say, personal leadership, let's talk about personal leadership. And then eventually you will influence other people. This is my target. In 3 years, I want to be financially free. Let's say, for example. Or in 3 years, I want to start my own business and I want to earn this much. Let's say, for example, 200,000 pesos. I want to earn 200,000 pesos per month in the Philippines, when I'm in the Philippines. That's my target. Diba? So if that's your target, then that's the intention. You have to be focused. So every single day, you want that. So I will do this business and I will hit this target in this business. No, and every single day, you will be distracted. You will be tested. Diba? And people who are not focused will, habang hindi pa nag-iinit yung negosyo niya or yung opportunity, talo na naman sa different opportunity. They're not really focused on that opportunity because for a lot of reasons, they get distracted by the commercials. That's what I will call them. No, but if you're focused on what you want and you know that this certain opportunity will get you through that, let's say in my case, real estate business, right? My people in real estate, I tell them that in this business, you can really be successful. Just give your 100%, your whole heart to it. The sales business. In my team, in insurance, but I tell them that if you really want MDRT, if you really want those big dreams, then you have to focus. Because ang dami ng kumita rito sa negosyo na to. Whatever business is that. How come only a few become really successful and most people, maybe the 97% of people, are not successful? Yes, maybe 20% of them are not fit in that business, but majority of them, the 80%, did not just focus, did not just give their all. So my question to you is, are you giving your all? Wherever you are right now. If you're not yet giving your all, then you don't have the right to say that mahirap. You don't have the right to say, hindi ko to kaya. Kasi hindi mo pa binibigay yung lahat. Diba? So just be focused in your goal. And the last shift, the fifth change that you need to make as a leader to make your leadership more effective is that you need to be tough. You need to be tough with what you want to achieve. Again, as you set your goal, as you set your sights on something, you will be tested. It will never be easy. It will never be a walk in the park, right? So only people who are tough, only people who will not give up, will never give up, will make it. It's just a matter of time. There will just be some people who will make it faster. Some people will make it slower. But as long as you don't give up, you will get there. And you will be better than 90% of people out there who just continue to give up and stop reaching their dreams. So the fifth shift is just be tough, right? You've heard this, that when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. I will rephrase it that when the going gets tough, only the tough gets going. Because most people quit. If you join those people who quit, then you start all over again. You start from version 0. And hopefully you will start all over again because most people just stop and settle. They just settle for what they have already. And T. Harv Eker again said it best, that being comfortable is the kiss of death to being rich. If you want to be rich and successful, you cannot really be comfortable. You have to continuously change and grow yourself and be tough, face those obstacles and face those challenges, and eventually things will be easy, right? Things will be easier because, as you've grown yourself to your next level, let's say to your level 2, then your level 1 problem will be peanuts, diba? But if you just stayed on your level 1 and then you gave up and then eventually you woke up, ayaw mo na naman ng buhay mo, you want to improve again, and then you want to start anew, and then when there's challenges, you give up again, then it will be a never-ending cycle. That's why you get stuck in the rat race, right? So you cannot do that. You have to toughen up, especially when you lead people, because there's a lot more lives depending on you. I always say it with my partners, guys, I have a company first policy. The company cannot fail because everyone will fail if the company will fail. So we have to be tough. Leaders need to be tough. But the good thing about it is that, DJ, daming hirap naman, no? Di ba sabi mo, be selfish, you have to think about yourself at the same time while helping other people. Be honest, give honest feedback, be intentional. You always have to set goals and set intention and plan for it. Be focused. Kailangan hindi ako ma-distract, or pag na-distract ako, go back to where I want to go. That's why daily meditation and prayer works. And then be tough. Diba? Overcome all those challenges so that I will become successful as well. Parang hirap naman nun, diba? Ayoko na naman maging leader. But you know what? I will say you this, that I will tell you this, that being a leader, yes, it might be tough, it might be challenging, but it's also rewarding. First of all, the income. The income is really, really good. You get to multiply yourself through other people. No, in the book that I am writing, I also mentioned that you got to multiply your time. You only have 24 hours per day. So for you to be able to earn more, you got to have more than 24 hours per day. And how to do that? You lead people. When you lead people, you got more time. And then more chances to earn more money for yourself and your family. And then, you help more people. So it's a cycle. You help yourself, you help more people, you help yourself, you help more people. Hindi pwedeng puro labas. Hindi rin pwedeng puro taking. It should not also be inwards. There should also be an outward flow. Now, I've heard this in my mentor, DJ, that's why it's called currency. Money, it's called currency. It should flow. It should flow out and then flow in back more. And then flow out and flow in back more. That's why it's currency. Sabi ko, it makes sense. Right? That's how life is supposed to be. Right? Everything is a cycle. So, leadership is also rewarding. Diba? Increase your leadership. Yes, you will increase your accountability, your responsibility. Diba? But it will also increase your income. So it's your choice. If you want to stay, if you're already okay with your income right now and just stay comfortable, then that's okay. You may not level up. But if you want to improve yourself, improve your income, and at the same time improve your impact to a lot of people, to more people, then you need to increase your leadership and you need to make that shift. Right? So that's it. That's the 5 things. And thank you, John Lyndon, for summarizing it. Sanay ka na, no? As I always ask people who would listen to my talk, I would always request for you to summarize the things that we've talked about so that people who are watching can also just read it as well. So thank you very much, John Lindong. Again, the 5 things is shift. Be selfish, be honest, be intentional, be focused, and be tough. So, si Annie Ray. Hi, DJ. So surprised to see you here. Galing naman. Yes, hello, Annie. Thank you very much as well for your feedback. So that's my topic for tonight. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you for waiting for me after going through the rigorous 2.5-hour traffic. But I'm still full of energy because I'm also focused with my health. So, again, see you 2 weeks from now for my topic. Hopefully, I can start 7 o'clock by that time. Kindly share this video to your friends as well. If you like this video, share this to other people. Tag them. Share this to your group. Allow your people and your team to watch this. Watch this together. Right? So that you can you can relate to one another. You can relate to what I'm saying. So hindi lang aging si leader lang, 'di ba? Alam niyo na kung bakit anong shift yung kailangan niyo gawin pare-pareho. And that will make your team grow, that will make your business grow some more. Right? So again, thank you very much for watching. God bless then. Well, you're welcome, Glenda. John Lindon, noted ko na po yun. Thank you for sharing. Thank you very much for the support. Ray Benedicto, Bendicio, you're welcome, Ray. And also si Gina Jam, thank you for the free training. Hoping to apply this soon. Yes, apply this soon. Again, lastly, there's a rule of 72 in training. Kung ano yung hindi mo ma-apply within 72 hours, it gets lost. So might as well apply what you've learned. Right? So thank you very much for watching. See you again 2 weeks from now. Good night.